When the word negotiation is mentioned between Iran and the USA, what comes to your mind? The headlines are filled with stories of political drama. But what do the people of Iran actually think about these negotiations? Do they really want it? And if they do, are they hopeful about it? Let's find out.
You wanna see me bare, or you don't really care? You need to go under the skin of my body looking like up undercover. You have to be sober to do this discover.
For almost 7 years, I worked in the field of incoming tourism, welcoming hundreds of guests to Iran. And their first reaction is always the same: surprise.
Let's go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
They're surprised because what they see is so different from what they expected.
This picture has a story. Down with the USA.
As a musician and video maker, many of them ask me to do something about these misunderstandings, to show the real Iran. And that's why Baby Iran was born. In the past few decades, the relationship between Iran and the USA has been filled with tension, sanctions, and dramatic shifts. But behind the politics, let's see what everyday Iranians feel about negotiations with the USA. Let's take a deep dive into that and hear their voice. This is Sanas, a 40-year-old non-religious Iranian housewife who stands against the regime. Based on my understanding of the Islamic Republic's behavior, even if an agreement is reached, the politicians will find a way to steal the money meant for the country. I believe this regime is deeply corrupt, and any potential benefits from the agreement will not truly improve people's lives. A better, freer Iran feels very unlikely under this system. I also believe Israel is preparing something, maybe even an attack. And if such an attack leads to regime change, I'm all for it. I would like to see a better relationship between Iran and the USA, but not under the shadow of this regime. This is Ozra, a 70-year-old retired teacher, religious, and neither supportive nor opposed to the regime. We believe in God, and we pray for a better future. I'm not sure what will happen with the negotiations. Personally, I hope an agreement is reached, because a better relationship with the USA could lead to a better Iran free from sanctions. But in the end, we don't know what's ahead. Only God knows. This is Muhammad, a 50-year-old journalist, conservative and supportive to the regime. If the negotiators follow the advice of Iran's supreme leader, the negotiations will go well. At first, the leader rejected the idea of negotiations, but later accepted in direct talks. This has been a sophisticated strategy, creating better conditions for Iranians negotiators at the table. So far, Iran has been the winner in these negotiations, which reflects the intelligence of the Islamic Republic's leadership. This is Hana, a 14-year-old student from a family that does not support the regime. I think any agreement will be temporary. I prefer to see an Iran that has a good relationship with the USA, but only if it protects its independence and doesn't become colonized. Honestly, I have no clear idea about my future in Iran, but I guess things might get a little better step by step. This is Amin, a 25-year-old salesman who prefers reform within Iranian's regime over a revolution. We need to maintain good relations with the USA and Western countries. Due to the sanctions, many high-quality products no longer reach Iran, and we are left consuming low-quality Chinese goods. I think the new president could do a good job, if the hardliners allow him. However, regarding the country's economic situation, I'm not sure there will be any major changes, even if an agreement is achieved. This is Mariam, a 30-year-old secretary who has been actively involved in recent freedom movement in Iran called Mahsa movement. Why should I care about the negotiations? I just want this regime to fall. I see no bright future for the Iranian people as long as this regime remains in power. Everything they do is for their own survival. They don't care about the people. They are afraid of collapse, especially now that most people no longer support them. That's why they are eager to reach an agreement with the USA, lift the sanctions, and ensure their own survival. You see, Iran is a nation with diverse ideologies. Opinions on negotiations with the USA vary widely, but one thing is clear. Iranians, despite the political divide, are hoping for change, whether it's through diplomacy, reform, or revolution. What about you? What do you think about the future of Iran-US relations? Will an agreement keep the Ayatollahs in power, or is a revolution possible in Iran's future? Share your thoughts in comments and subscribe for next videos.